So I was saved, and a new number of hours later called because I recognized, and it was probably through this conversation with Tom, that the truth is, if God could rescue me out of my brokenness, out of where I was as a wretched, sinful man, a young man, um, then he could use me also to save others.
Hmm.
And that's really been the call on my life ever since. Obviously, it was very foggy early on, but the Lord was faithfully directing my steps all throughout. And so from that moment forward, we go back home, and we were warned, as everyone is warned in youth camps or youth conferences, don't let this just be a mountaintop experience. Carry it home, carry it home. And I took that to heart. I said, absolutely, that's what I'm going to do. So I got home, and so we got home on a Sunday afternoon, and on Monday morning, I was driving to school, and I knew that I had to get rid of the stuff in my life that was going to hold me back. I had uh, hundreds of dollars worth of alcohol underneath my bed
Hmm.
at home. And so my parents left. I loaded up my car, and I was nervous as could be because I'm like, I'm going to get pulled over and get in so much trouble for having all this alcohol in my car. But I drove to the closest dumpster that I knew of, was just down the road at the place where I worked. And I took all the alcohol out of the back of my car. I had covered it with a blanket, and I kind of parked behind the restaurant, opened up the dumpster, and just poured it all in, dumped it all in, threw it all in, because I knew that this was going to be a stumbling block for me. And I knew that if I didn't get rid of it, it was going to keep controlling my life like it had previously. So threw that all away that Monday morning, went off to school, and couldn't help but tell literally everyone I came into contact with about the true transformation that
Hmm.
had happened in my heart and in my life the weekend previous. I probably annoyed as much as possible the people that I had hung out with, that I was friends with, and there was over a number of years a falling out with each and every one of those friends that I had really been close with. I do think about them often, I pray for them often, but I have literally no touch with any of them. But as those friendships were falling away, I was building more friendships in the church, and I was becoming more and more involved in church. I moved from the role of being kind of an attender at the youth group to more of a student leader in the youth group.